Like, I feel like Wisteria, misses the Fae realm and it'd be happy to help fill in the gaps of knowledge for Lily about, how not to murder a fairy princess. Hi, frolicking friends, and welcome back to my channel for another episode of the Poison Garden Legacy. We are on Generation 2, Lily of the Valley, with little Miss Lilium here, who is still a child, but she is our heiress. She is a one and only child, so wasn't much of a decision there. But today is Winterfest, and this is her first ever Winterfest, so she is really excited and has high hopes and expectations because, well, she's read about all of the glorious magical things that happen on Winterfest in books. However, her mom, Wisteria, is a bit of a survivalist, a little bit loony, and is very overprotective and is worried about so many things, but mostly her daughter's safety, and she does not want Lily to be discovered. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. So, Wisteria's come out to see. Oh my gosh, so cute. Look at that snow pal. But Wisteria came out to see what Lily was getting up to, and, is kind of heartwarmed by the fact that, Lily made such a cute snowman. A little bit frumpy and lumpy, but super cute. So I'm going to have them hug it out. And, I feel like Lily is going to want to, she's going to beg for new toys. Because, it's Winterfest. She's like, where's the toys? Isn't there supposed to be like a Winterfest tree? Like, where are my presents? And Wisteria's kind of like, I gave you your present yesterday, remember? Like, you got it early. And so she's a little bit sad. And so she's going to come inside and eat breakfast because she's hungry. And, Wisteria's a little irritated that her daughter's being so materialistic. Like, they live such a simple lifestyle. Why can't she just appreciate the gift that she did get last night? So instead of Harvest Fest presents, poor Lily's stuck shoveling out the barn and, is not happy at all about that fact. I do feel like Wisteria wants Lily to have like a special holiday, so she's gonna go ahead and make a grand meal. Let's do turkey dinner. Let's be fancy. So Lily decides to, entertain herself by imagining what it would be like to have a full Winterfest, as acting out a traditional family and opening gifts and decorating the tree and all of the other, festivities. And it's not so much that like Lily is, sorry, Laurel, you do not exist. It's not so much that Lily is materialistic, because she's not really. It's just that she wants so much more out of life than the simple life her mom is providing. They're cooped up. She never sees anyone. And, she just was looking forward to something more. And her mom, she knows she can't go to the town. She knows she can't go ice skating with the other kids. She knows there's all these things she can't do. So it's like, well, then I at least want more presents. Like, I appreciate the fact I got mine early last night. Go away, Bess. But, like, I want to open another one because it's actually Harvest Fest today. That's where she's coming from. So I hope you guys don't hate her too much. How's our dinner? Oh, looks like our dinner is just about done. I really hope that Lily appreciates that. So let's go ahead and call to a grand meal. Come grab your plate, Lily. I have a special surprise for you. We are eating like queens tonight. Looks like Lily's happy with her meal. So I'm gonna get Lily to complain about Winterfest. Like, thank you so much for the meal, Mom, but like, I want to be able to go into town and go check things out. Like, I appreciate the gesture with the meal, but I wanted to do more to celebrate. Like, we don't have any decorations. Can't we go into town and get some decorations or go check out the lights? Yeah, still kind of disagreeing. And I feel like Wisteria is going to kind of scold her. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and argue about house rules. Really? That's not how we behave. So yeah, they're, you know, not getting along very well. Lily's now throwing a full-on tantrum. Yeah, so they're just not seeing eye to eye at all today. Wisteria felt like she went above and beyond, made a really beautiful dinner / lunch for them, and Lily just isn't satisfied. It's not enough for her. And so she's unimpressed, to say the least. She's gonna call her names like, "You're so mean, Mom. All I want to do is go make friends." And I feel like Wisteria's going to pull out of her pocket. "Well, now Father Winter has seen that you're a naughty little girl and he's not even going to make an appearance tonight. You've been bad." So, yeah. Negative sentiments. Failed at friendship. Oh, did they drop out of friendship range again? Holy, yeah. That's low. But they're also on a tiny lot, so it goes up and down really fast. It not only gains fast, but it also drops fast. So Wisteria stomped outside to go take care of Bella Llama, and Lily started to kind of feel bad about the way she was, you know, acting towards her mom. And so she decided, you know what, I don't need gifts. Maybe I can find my Winterfest spirit by giving gifts. So she decides that she's gonna draw her mom a super special drawing to give her for Winterfest. And I feel like Wisteria is also kind of feeling a little bit bad and thinking maybe she can knit something for her. Laurel, go away. I love you, but I can't love you. Knit socks, maybe? We could make her some cute socks. Darn, we don't have, oh, we could make these ones. Let's do these ones. Oh, she really is a little romantic here, drawing a picture of a little girl and a little boy with flowers. Oh, I really feel like I like this painting. I don't want her to give it to her mom. I'm keeping that for us because I feel like she's daydreaming about what she wants in the future. Even the flower is the right color for the next generation, like her future child. Alright, so we're gonna stick that one in our inventory. Let's go ahead and draw. What else? I think she needs to draw shapes. Alright, Wisteria, you knit up those socks for your daughter. Ooh, look at this beautiful winter day. Just take a moment to appreciate this beautiful winter landscape. The ruins look like such like an ice palace. This is beautiful. That's some fast knitting there, Wisteria, but I'm glad. And Lily's almost done with her painting for her mom. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and give her our drawing. Mom, I'm sorry that I got mad earlier. You know, you got me a gift and I didn't even get you anything in return, so I drew this just for you. Hope you love it. And it seems like Wisteria's, you know, appreciative. And we're gonna go ahead and give her the socks, hopefully, if we have those cream socks. Aw, good reputation. Ooh, Father Winter's here after all. Okay, cool. Oh, they're like awkwardly standing really far apart. Alright. So, don't suppose that Wisteria would get anything from Father Winter. She hasn't exactly been nice. So let's have Lily give him a respectful introduction. Like she's shook. Like, oh, he really is real. I told you, Mom. Hi, Mr. Winter. Thank you so much for coming. It's super dark in here because we have no lights. But Father Winter, what did you get me for Winterfest? Yay, she loves it. Aw, she got an art activity table, which, I mean, she already has one. But thank you, Father Winter. That's right up her alley. I kind of want to have Wisteria ask just because I'm curious, like, does he know she's bad? Does he know? Like, or does he forgive her? How all-knowing is this man? Okay, let's have her complain about Winterfest because that sounds like her. Like, I feel like on the one hand she's happy he came for Lily, but on the other hand she's really disturbed. Like, you just totally came into my house what are you doing? Like, don't do that. I do my best to keep her sheltered, and you're just this random dude. How do I know you're the real Father Winter? And then she asked for a present. Silly girl. Oh, okay, she didn't like her present, so that seems on par. What did he give her, though? Future cube. Yeah, I don't see her liking that. Alright, she's gonna tell him to go away. So, even though Winterfest started off not how she was hoping, like, in the end it was okay. She's satisfied. She got all of her 3 things that she could satisfied. See what I mean? Like, now her relationship is back up with her mom, but I feel like that's kind of gonna be the way things go for her. Like, they're gonna be like on and off again, like hate each other, but they're family and they're all they have, so then they're friends again. Like, it's gonna be a tumultuous relationship, which the direction that her story is gonna take, I feel like that just plants those seeds that, you know, she's gonna end up in a toxic relationship. Not to say her relationship's necessarily totally toxic with her mom, but it's definitely not the most stable or healthy relationship, and so she just doesn't recognize those bad signs in the future and ends up in a really toxic relationship. So yeah. So Lily woke up a bit before her mom the day after Winterfest, and, you know, as she goes down to her little place that she likes to hang out, she can see the ruins off in the distance, and, you know, it's just curious, like, she wants to go explore them. She's a little kid and decides, well, you know, my mom's asleep, so, you know, what's gonna be the harm? Why can't I go check out these ruins? So Lily decided to go check out the ruins and see what was going on up there, because it really did look to her like a little ice castle. But as she got up to the top, she noticed another sim up there, and she kind of got freaked out. But one minute she was there, and just like that, she had disappeared. And, you know, she's standing there, Lily, rubbing her eyes, like, where the heck did that girl go? I'm not crazy, right? Aw, she's like singing. So she's a little bit, you know, like, what the heck? And she tries to, like, come look around to see maybe she just disappeared behind a pillar, but she can't find the girl anywhere. And yeah, like her only thought is like, well, maybe she like disappeared into this little hollow in the tree, but where did she go? And she's like really, you know, confused by it all. Like, how did she just disappear like that? But having kind of thoroughly searched around the ruins and not finding anything, Lily all of a sudden gets a little bit panicked. It's like, oh no, I need to get back before mom wakes up. Like, it's gonna take me forever to get back up the hill. I better get going. And so, of course, she takes off and is really kind of hoping that her mom doesn't notice she's gone. But at the same time, like, she kind of wants to ask, or at least tell her mom, like, what she saw. Like, surely she's not crazy, right? Not me just teleporting her back up the hill. I'm so bad. It just takes too long. So miracle by miracles, like, all honesty, teleporting aside, Wisteria still hasn't woken up. I mean, she's full energy, but normally she's an up at 6 a.m. kind of gal. So Lily kind of lucked out there. We're going to go ahead and have Wisteria get up, though. She is sleeping the day away. So yeah, Lily's really torn. She wants to ask her mom about what she saw, but knows that then she'd have to admit to the fact that she had disobeyed. But then she kind of gets this spark of an idea, like, you know, the animals are always threatening to leave. Like, maybe one of the chickens got out and she had to go chase her down the hill, and, you know, that's how it happened. And so she decides to go with the story and tells her, you know, Wisteria, like, Mom, please don't be mad. One of the chickens got out and I was just trying to catch her, so I, you know, ran down the hill and I caught her. Don't worry, she's back in her pen, but I went past the boundary. And, you know, Wisteria's frustrated, but is kind of understanding. She thinks it's a little weird, but she also slept in. Like, she didn't drink, but like hangover heaven right over here. And so she's like, well, you know, I don't know why Lily would lie about it. Like, I didn't catch her, so why would she be telling me this? But then Lily, of course, goes on with her story and is like, well, I saw someone, and Wisteria is like instantly thinking that it's Laurel. And she was like, yeah, it was like this reddish sim. And so then Wisteria kind of relaxes and is like, okay, that doesn't come to mind who that would be. And she was like, yeah, she was there by the ruins one moment and then she disappeared. Like, I swear, I saw her. I wasn't imagining it. And then she just disappeared. And so in Lily's eyes, Wisteria's gonna get like instantly really angry. Well, let's ask her what her problem is. Like, we're gonna tell her off only because Wisteria now knows, like, let's just say, just let me stew in my bitterness in peace. Some things are hard to forget or forgive, okay? So they're not having a good conversation only because Wisteria knows that this is a fae that she's run into. Like, she knows it, the pit of her stomach can tell it was off. And so she just is really hoping she can scare Lily away from ever leaving again. And it's like, someday I'm going to tell you something and you'll understand, but you gotta believe me, you can't leave the house. Don't go past your boundary. Like, those are the rules. They're there to protect you. Like, that girl, she was there probably to hurt you, and, you know, you're lucky that she decided to, you know, to separate or whatever you want to call it. Like, you're really lucky. You're in trouble. Go to your room. Oh no, the toilet's broken. We can't have her pee. Okay, we're gonna go repair that. Actually, we're gonna replace it because I don't have time. Lily's in the doghouse. She, of course, has new bad sentiments with Wisteria, but I'm sure it won't take too long for those to be healed. Grudging about a fight, festering grudge. Alright, so Wisteria's going to take a cutting of the pomegranate so that hopefully we can get a death flower, which is exciting. Looks like we have some other plants over here that we can harvest. So Lily's not going to be able to go to her usual spot to practice her violin because she's kind of, you know, on a short leash right now. She's in trouble, so she's going to practice in the house. But also she's kind of like, now you get to hear it, like, you know, kind of like spiteful. Like, you know, she could play quietly and nicely, but she's going to practice her violin to, like, make Wisteria regret the fact that she's in trouble. And, you know, it's like wide open barn doors, so Wisteria can most definitely hear it. Oh no! The chicken! Henrietta! Oh, I'm sorry, Henrietta. Bye, Henrietta. Oh no. That means I'm not going to be able to save my game for a literal age, because probably all of the chickens are going to be dying. Whoops. But Grim is very sweet to the chickens when he takes them. Wisteria is just like listening. Surprisingly, she doesn't seem too bothered by the wretched sound. I'd probably make Lily a little frustrated. Like, I'm doing this to try to annoy you. Hey! She finished her aspiration! Nice job, girl. So, she completed the artistic prodigy. So, I guess we can have her work on the mental. I doubt she'll get very far, but that way she has something to be working on. She has some simmering rage and angry aggravation. So Wisteria sits Lily down and, you know, tells her about the fact that she was, or, you know, comes from a fae background. Like, fairies really do exist, and you have the blood of a fairy. I was a fairy. And of course Lily is like, well, why are you not a fairy anymore? What happened? And Wisteria is kind of like, well, I don't want to get into it fully. You don't need to, I can spare you the details, but I was banished. I got in trouble and they took away my magic, and so I'm as good as human now, but the Fae blood is still there. You have it in you, like, and there's fairies out there who would still want to hurt me. Like, you know, I've been running and hiding my whole life. That's why, or, you know, your whole life, my adult life, because of what I had done. And that's why we live the way we do, and you need to understand that. And I want to keep you safe, and the only way that I can keep you safe is by keeping you hidden. No one knows that I had a child, and I want to keep it that way, and I really need you to hear me out and not go past your boundary. This is super important. You know, I'm begging you, daughter, please listen to me. And I feel like Lily is just really quiet and has tons of questions, but she's a little bit like overwhelmed, and I'm sure she's gonna explode with all of her questions, but they just kind of sit there in silence for a little bit. Just, she's taking it all in. So we're gonna go ahead and have Lily apologize. Like, I'm sorry, Mom, I had no idea. Like, I didn't mean to put you or me into danger. I don't want them to try to take you away. Like, I'll be good. So yeah, I feel like that was a good conversation. So I feel like Lily comes outside and sees Magnolia and is, you know, wanting to chat with her about what she just discovered about how she's part Fae. And she's going to go ahead and try to pet her. We'll see if... Yay! Oh, she's letting her pet. She gets to pet Magnolia. Yay! Oh, that makes me so happy for her. Oh, baby. So cute. Lily's all inspired. Like, oh, I have so many new scenarios to act out. Like, I'm part fairy. I feel like she'd be very proud of that. Oh, and look, Wisteria's come out to play with her daughter all autonomously. Definitely having a cute little mother-daughter bonding moment. Like, I feel like Wisteria, you know, misses the Fae realm, and it'd be happy to help fill in the gaps of knowledge for Lily about, like, how things work, the different Fae courts, you know, how not to murder a fairy princess. No, she'd leave that part out. Well, you guys, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this episode here. What a cuter moment could not be found. Oh, apparently a moment over. But I really hope that you're enjoying this series. And if you are, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up and consider subscribing if you aren't already. I hope that you're enjoying this new generation and exploring Lily's stories. We're really just kind of planting some seeds here for what's going to happen. But until next time, happy simming!